Should you wait to buy a home, or is now the right time to jump in?
If you've been keeping an eye on the Kitchener-Waterloo real estate market, you probably noticed that things have been a bit, quiet recently. But don't let that fool you, because we're on the verge of some big changes and we're gonna break those down for you in this video.
That's right, George. Over the past few months, we've seen a lot of changes in the interest rate environment. Bond yields have dropped almost 100 basis points since May, and the Bank of Canada has cut its policy rate 3 times already, with more rate cuts expected by the end of the year. But what does this actually mean for buyers and sellers?
So you'd think with the rates coming down, buyers would be jumping into the market, right? Well, not quite. Buyers have actually been holding off recently, and that's because affordability is still strained for most people. I mean, these interest rates are still at levels that we last saw about 15 years ago, and many buyers are just holding off and waiting for rates to fall down further.
Exactly, and central bankers have made it pretty clear that more rate cuts are expected in the future, so a lot of buyers are choosing to wait on the sidelines. But here's the thing, they haven't been penalized for this yet. Home prices have been relatively flat since the summer, and a lot of buyers are playing the waiting game, but this won't last forever. That's where the new mortgage rules come into play.
Starting on December 15th this year, first-time home buyers and those looking to purchase new construction are going to get a huge boost in affordability.
We're talking 30-year amortizations up from 25 years, which means lower monthly payments and higher pre-approvals.
In addition to that, the insurance cap is going to be increasing from 1 million to 1.5 million. With these new rules, more buyers are going to be able to enter the market at a higher price point without needing a huge down payment.
So for example, if you were buying a $1.2 million detached home in Waterloo, you would now only need $95,000 for the down payment compared to the old $240,000 that you would have needed. That is a massive difference, and it's going to unlock a lot of buying power for Canadians.
Okay, longer amortization periods, lower down payments. What does that all mean for the local market here in Kitchener-Waterloo?
Well, we're expecting to see a surge in buyer activity in early 2025 when all of these rules kick in. Buyers who are waiting on the sidelines right now are likely to enter the market when they're able to take advantage of these favorable mortgage conditions.
In Kitchener-Waterloo, all of that pent-up demand from the buyers that have been waiting on the sidelines is going to drive up activity in the new year, especially in the more desirable neighborhoods. So even though these new rules are going to help in terms of affordability and the prices have been steady, once we see the increase in activity from buyers, you can expect prices to start increasing, and that's going to make affordability a challenge in the new year.
If you're new to this channel, my name is Vince, this is my partner George, and we are local real estate agents in Kitchener-Waterloo. If you want to reach out and connect with us, check out the comments below. You can give us a call or a text with any questions you may have. We also can't talk about the future without mentioning some of the risks. There's a lot of uncertainty about how these new federal policies will actually play out. If rates fall faster than expected, we could see the market heat up more aggressively. But there's also a chance that weaker economic growth or job markets could hold things back.
And in my opinion, I believe that rates will come down more aggressively than what's currently being anticipated, and this is because of the underlying weaker economy that we're seeing. Plus, we've got to keep an eye on the population growth and how the federal government handles that. They're saying that it's going to slow down over the next few years, but do you really think that's going to happen?
Yeah, it's anyone's guess how effective they'll actually be in managing that. And couple that with Kitchener-Waterloo's ongoing tight supply situation, and we could see prices push even higher, especially as more buyers enter the market.
So what should buyers in Kitchener-Waterloo do?
Well, if you're a buyer, especially a first-time home buyer, it might make sense to wait until 2025 when all of these rules come into play. You could take advantage of the 30-year amortization and that increase in the insured cap.
Okay, I agree with you on the increase in amortization. That's definitely going to help affordability, but for most first-time buyers, the increase in cap really isn't going to make a big difference because most first-time buyers are buying well under that $1 million mark. Yeah, but if you are upsizing and you do want to take advantage of the lower down payment options and you're looking at over $1 million, then that will likely help, but I don't see that one being as one that helps a lot of Kitchener-Waterloo buyers. That's more targeted towards the bigger cities like the Vancouvers and the GTA where those starter homes are over $1 million. So if you're asking me whether you should buy right now, my answer for you is no, because you shouldn't be asking someone on YouTube whether you should be buying a home right now. But if you are ready to purchase, you've made a decision that you want to buy, I believe that right now is a great opportunity for you to make a move. The prices have been relatively flat at the moment, so you won't be penalized by jumping in right now, and you'll likely avoid the rush of buyers entering the market in the new year.
So this could really be a win-win situation. You can capitalize on the lower prices of today, and if you close after December 15th, which is a real possibility since we're less than 2 months away from that date, you could still benefit from all of those new mortgage rules as well.
At the end of the day, the Kitchener-Waterloo real estate market is in for some interesting shifts over the next 6 to 12 months. So it's important to do your research, be prepared, and consider your next move carefully. And if you've decided that you are ready to make a purchase, right now, the next couple of months present a very great opportunity for those that are in the buying boat.
As always, we're here to help, so if you have questions about the market or you're ready to take that next step in buying a home, give us a call or text on the number you see on your screen. It's also in the comments below.